In one of my past videos, I explained why I believe all of these images are Anne of Cleves, and that means we still have no confirmed depiction of Catherine Howard. The hunt is still on. It is very tempting to declare these two as the winners of the competition. But that would be unprofessional. We need to consider every option with an open mind and go over each depiction in detail. However, I know the fandom, so let's start with these two. I know you all love this pretty face. However, that is not original. This is. The words on the museum's webpage are a polite way of saying somebody overpainted the heck out of it. There is a lot of overpainting in the background, but in the face as well. This happened after 1912, when the photograph was taken. The original face bears much greater resemblance to the sketch, especially the shape of eye on our left. The differences are all explainable. One is pure Holbein, the other is his workshop. The shape of French hood has changed, thus some time has passed. Allah of the nose has rubbed off a bit, and we have a slightly different tilt and angle of the head. A smile versus no smile can also significantly change how the upper lip looks. Hence, yes, it could be the same woman. But importantly, this unusual upper lip can be found in another painting by Holbein. This miniature is not in the best shape. Some parts are overpainted for sure. Originally, it might have looked closer to this. I would need to spend several more days fixing all the little scratches etc. The upper lip's pigments are smudged. I tried to fix it, but it doesn't look natural. But I am pretty confident it is meant to be the same shape of lips. And the same shape of chin. The exact edge of the face in the miniature was impossible to determine with certainty. The nose is quite different, but there could be a number of reasons for it. The shapes of the eyes and brows are quite similar. The differences might entirely be due to the different angle and artist. Hence I believe this might be the same woman. In my opinion, these three should be debated together. And a big part of this debate would be, what age was Catherine upon marriage? Here the sitter is 17 in the early 1540s. And in the miniature sitter is 19 in 1541. Howard was married to Henry for 18 months. She could have 2 birthdays. But does that match the records? Aside from being born before 1527, the only other clue to her age is a report by a French ambassador. But his words are being twisted online. This is what he says. There is absolutely no mention that Catherine was 18 at the time of her debut at court. But that Derham was convicted of raping Catherine between the ages of 13 to 18. While Catherine denied that the affair continued after her marriage, the charges against her and Derham claimed it was ongoing even after she married the king. And that only later, Derham was replaced by Culpeper. Hence, if Derham was convicted based upon his charges, and not Catherine's words, then Catherine was around 17 to 18 when she married Henry. And born in 1522 or 1523. Hence, my dears, the age is fit. If it is the same girl, she matches Henry's type. She has fair skin. Her eye color is hard to assess due to yellow varnish. But if you trust that I didn't screw up adjusting the colors, then her eyes are stormy blue. Which is why it looks darker in the shadows. These are not hazel eyes. The hair, in my opinion, is on the edge of a darker shade of strawberry blonde and lighter red. I don't think this is auburn or brown. Her brows are very light, which is normal for this hair color. She seems to be either short or shorter average in height. But she has a rather long neck. But again, does this match the records? Upon meeting her, the ambassador wasn't impressed. Possibly partly because the rumors spoke of great beauty. But he says she was short and slender at this time. A few months later, due to a quirk of the French language, we don't know if he calls her fat or pregnant. But Chapuis clearly speaks about extra weight. Both pregnancy and fluctuation in weight could affect her appearance, including her facial features. So, Our Lady at 17 seems to be short and slender. But she doesn't seem any heavier in 1541. But if it was pregnancy, there might have not been any weight gain. Or she gained it and then she lost it. Or maybe her winter clothes misled ambassadors. Or she only started to stress eat once she got arrested. Overall, the evidence is promising, the case has got stronger. But it's not enough to be conclusive. Not yet. We need more evidence. Hence I am afraid we will have to do part 2. Anyway, if you watched until the end, you are the absolute champions. I hope you will hit the like button, subscribe and leave a comment. Because I really want to hear your thoughts. And it helps motivate me to do more videos.